the heart of powerful medieval Serbia, a cultural and spiritual center that left a deep mark in the history of the Serbs, the Balkans, and all of southeastern Europe. It reached its peak potential during the medieval period, and here are 10 interesting facts about this territory during that historical era. Fact number 1. The glorious Serbian dynasty of Nemanjić left their cultural monuments throughout the then Serbia and other territories where Serbs or other Orthodox Christians lived. Their endowments can be found almost all over the Balkan Peninsula, but the vast majority are on the territory of Kosovo and Fosno, now known as Metohija. The most famous are Gračanica, the Patriarchate of Peć, Our Lady of Lijević, the Holy Archangels in Prizren, Visoki Dečani, and many others. Much effort, time, energy, and wealth were invested in nurturing the Orthodox faith. Fact number 2. In 1072, a Slavic uprising erupted in the Pomoravia region. This rebellion was spearheaded by Constantine Bodin, the son of Serbian ruler Michael I. The insurgents declared Bodin their leader, bestowing upon him the imperial title in Prizren. On this occasion, Bodin was also given a new name, Peter III. Shortly after this ceremony, the rebels were confronted by Byzantine forces, but managed to decisively defeat them. Unfortunately, within a few months, the uprising was quelled due to betrayal, concluding in the very region where it began, at Pawn Field. Fact number 3. During the time of Stefan I Crowned, the production of the first Serbian dinars began in Kosovo in 1214. They were primarily made of silver. Several dozen rulers, regional lords, and nobles minted dinars throughout the Middle Ages until the fall of Smederevo and the dissolution of the Serbian Despotate in 1459. The most important mine in medieval Serbia was also located in Kosovo, in Novo Brdo. At the beginning of the 15th century, the French traveler Bertrandon de la Brocquière passed through Serbia. Fascinated by the place, he claimed that the then Serbian despot Đurađ Branković would have lost his state without this mine. According to his estimates, Novo Brdo alone contributed as much as 200,000 ducats annually to the Serbian state treasury. The dinar remains the official currency in Serbia today as well. Fact number 4. As noted in the hagiography of King Stefan Dećanski, the young Stefan Dušan was pressured by the nobility to rebel. In the summer of 1331 in Nerodimlje, Dušan unexpectedly surrounded his father's court with a small detachment. Everything was quickly resolved without bloodshed, and Dušan himself expressed a desire for reconciliation, sending his father to imprisonment in the fortress of Zvečan. According to the renowned Byzantine historian of that time, Nicephorus Gregoras, the nobility strangled the former king a few months later, which led to him being venerated as a martyr and a saint in the Serbian Orthodox Church. Therefore, he is considered the protector of Kosovo and Metohija today. Later that autumn, Stefan Dušan was crowned king of the Serbian and maritime lands in the fortress of Svrčin in Kosovo. Fact number 5. Serbian Queen Helen of Anjou, the wife of King Uroš the Great and the mother of Kings Dragutin and Milutin, is one of the most significant queens in Serbian history. After an agreement with her son King Dragutin in 1276 or 1277, Helen was given the court in Brnjaci and authority over the entire region of Dioclea and Trebinje. At that court, she opened the first girls' school in medieval Serbia, where girls from all social levels could receive upbringing, literacy, and education. Several decades later, when the Visoki Dečani monastery was built, King Stefan Uroš III, in the founding charter of this holy place, allowed all inhabitants of the monastic land to become literate, regardless of their social class, whether the lowest or the highest, which was truly remarkable for the 13th and 14th centuries. Serbian rulers evidently took great care in ensuring the higher education of the Serbian population in that territory. Fact number 6. in 1330, the construction of Visoki Dečani was completed. The monastery's founding charter was written in court office in Narodimlje by order of the King of Serbia, Stefan Uroš III. This document served to legally confirm the status of the foundation and the population living on the monastery's land, which extended over almost the entire territory of present-day Metohija, parts of eastern Montenegro, and parts of northern Albania. Thanks to this document, we know that at the beginning of the 14th century, this area comprised 89 villages and 2,432 houses. Of these, the Serbian population was the majority in 86 villages, while the Albanian population was the majority in only 3. Among the recorded male names, the vast majority were of Slavic, more precisely of Serbian origin, followed by Christian names, and finally, a small percentage of Albanian and Vlach names. Some of the recorded names include Svetislav, Obrad, Bogdan, Nemanja, Jaroslav, Ninoslav, Mujilo, Vuk, Tvrtko, Ratko, and other Old Serbian names. In the mid-15th century, the Ottoman Empire established permanent rule over the territory of Kosovo. In 1455, a cadastral census of the population was conducted in the land of Vuk Branković, the Serbian nobleman and ruler of Kosovo from the late 14th century. This land encompassed the majority of present-day Kosovo, Metohija, the Raška region, and parts of North Macedonia, including Skopje. This document recorded 480 villages and 12,185 houses. Of these, 12,140 houses, or 98.89%, were inhabited by Serbs. The remaining 1.11% were inhabited by Vlachs, Albanians, Bulgarians, Greeks, and Jews together. Interestingly, the census also recorded one Croatian family, whose presence there remains unexplained. Fact number 7. During the reign of Serbian king and emperor Stefan Dušan the Mighty, the creator of the Serbian Empire, one of the capitals of this powerful state was in Prizren. Cities such as Pristina, the aforementioned Novo Brdo, Narodimlje, Svrčin, and Zvečan were among the most significant cities in the state. There were also important cities outside this territory, such as the capital Skopje, former capitals like Ras and Shkodra, and others. For example, in the late 14th and early 15th centuries, Novo Brdo competed with London, and it is very likely that during the time of despot Stefan Lazarević, this city in Kosovo had more inhabitants than the capital of England. Fact number 8. The ultimate paradox is undoubtedly the word Kosovo itself, which is neither of Albanian, Greek, Vlach, nor Latin origin. It is a Slavic, or rather Serbian word, that refers to a place or field populated by blackbirds, birds called kos in Serbian. Literally translated, Kosovo means the land of the blackbird. Fact number 9. A monumental number of battles that significantly shaped Serbian history took place here. From Bodin's rebellious fights, the liberation campaigns of the great princes Vukan, Stefan Nemanja, and Stefan I Crowned, to the wars for power during the time of King Stefan Uroš III, Emperor Uroš V, despot Stefan Lazarević, and the defensive actions during the reign of King Milutin, or Prince Lazar. The most significant battle by far occurred in 1389, when Ottoman Sultan Murad, along with his sons Yaqub and Bayezid, advanced on Serbia. The armies met on the Kosovo field on June 28th, the greatest Serbian national holiday, Vidovdan. The Serbian army, led by Prince Lazar, the Lord of Kosovo Vuk Branković, and Vlatko Vuković, the best general of the Bosnian king Stefan Tvrtko, fiercely defended their homeland and their people. The battle was incredibly bloody. Both sides suffered enormous losses, and the fight was marked by 12 knights from Prince Lazar's ranks, one of whom, named Miloš Obilić, killed the Sultan. Prince Lazar also fell in battle, honorably and bravely, for his country and faith, which the Serbian people have never forgotten. The first reports after the Battle of Kosovo were related to King Tvrtko, who in a letter claimed that the Christian army had won the battle. That message soon reached Venice, the capital of the Venetian Republic. In correspondence with the King of Bosnia, Coluccio Salutati wrote on October 20th, 1389,
"We have received news of the glorious victory that your highness was granted by the grace of Almighty and Eternal God. We have long known from the voices and letters of many that this glorious victory was granted to your excellency from heaven, and we knew that on June 15th, according to the old calendar, in a great bloodshed, the proud worshipper of Muhammad, the imprudent Murad, fell, and foolishly attacking the borders of the Christian realm, he fell at the place called Kosovo, and 3 and 4 times blessed be those 12 noblemen, the company that broke through the ranks of enemy horsemen, and above all, blessed be the hero who killed the leader of such a force, fearlessly thrusting his sword into his throat and belly."
Fact number 10. Folk traditions that shaped these periods of Serbian history often diverged from historical facts, but in the past, they were of crucial importance for the national psyche of the Serbian people. During the difficult times under the Turks, Serbs remembered and nostalgically recalled their glorious ancestors. Since the late 14th and early 15th centuries, stories of Kosovo heroes began to emerge, as well as many others who dedicated or sacrificed their lives for their homeland and faith. There are 3 main categories of epic literature among Serbs: pre-Kosovo, Kosovo, and post-Kosovo cycles. The Battle of Kosovo is considered a turning point and the fulfillment of a vow in Serbian history and culture, something similar to Christ's crucifixion in the New Testament. Because of this, there is a belief, supported by historical evidence in the form of previous letters, of the promise that the knights gave before the battle. On the other hand, according to tradition, God himself appeared to Prince Lazar, offering him the choice to either completely drive out the enemies and rebuild the fallen Serbian Empire, or to die in battle the next morning and be crowned in heaven with the crown of the heavenly kingdom. According to another version, Saint Elijah appeared to Lazar, whom God sent to the Serbian ruler. Lazar chose the heavens, which is why in epic poetry and the Serbian Orthodox Church, he is known as Saint Tsar Lazar, the martyr of Kosovo. His incorruptible relics still lie in Kosovo to this day,